Hi guys, it's Taylor, and this is for Miss Thompson's final. The song that I'm going to be talking about today is 6 Feet Tall, also known as On the Bright Side by Christopher Drew. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading off the lyrics, so here we go. I met a man of 2 feet tall. This man was quite ambitious in a world that is so vicious to us all. I said hi as he replied. He said, listen to these words that I have lived by my whole life. You're only as tall as your heart will let you be, and you're only as small as the world will make you seem. When the going gets rough and you feel like you may fall, just look on the bright side, you're roughly 6 feet tall. I met a man of 12 feet tall. He towered like a giant in a world that is defiant of his height. I said hi as he replied. He said, listen to these words that I have dreaded my whole life. He said, you're only as tall as your heart will let you be, and you're only as small as the world will make you seem. And when the going gets rough and you feel like you may fall, just look on the bright side, you're roughly 6 feet tall. I am a man of 6 feet tall, just looking for some answers in a world that answers none of them at all. And I say hi, but no reply to the letters that you write because I found some peace in mine. 'Cause I'm only as tall as my heart will let me be, and I'm only as small as the world will make me seem. And when the going gets rough and I feel like I may fall, I will look on the bright side. I'm roughly 6 feet tall. Alrighty, now, sorry if this is kind of noisy, but I have to shift papers. Okay. Now I'm going to be talking about the figurative language in the song. Alright, my song is 6 feet tall, also known as On the Bright Side, like I just said. The alliteration in the song would be, he repeats the chorus that you're only as tall as your heart will let you be, that part, 3 times, but on the 3rd time he puts it towards him, which means, like, he's not saying I met a man of 2 feet tall or I met a man of 12 feet tall. He's saying I am a man of 12 feet tall. Okay, and an example of a hyperbole is when he says he towered like a giant, because he doesn't necessarily tower like a giant. He's just tall. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but he's comparing the person's height with being a giant, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but he's not towering like a giant for real. An example of a metaphor would basically be the whole song, because like I said, he's not really towering like a giant, and the guy that he meets that is 2 feet tall is not really 2 feet tall. It's just like how they feel in life, and like, you know, I can't really explain it, but it's like he's not going around talking about a guy that he met that was 2 feet tall or a guy that he met that was 12 feet tall, but just how they, I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. Oh goodness, this is awkward. Yeah, whatever. Oh goodness, I'm not redoing this video either because I've already done it like 5 times. So we're just gonna keep going. So let's move on to the biography. Christopher Drew is from Joplin, Missouri. When right before he started Never Shout Never, he was in 4 bands. He is currently 20 years old, and his parents are divorced, and he said that gives him a lot of inspiration on songwriting and what he, says in his songs and everything. He dropped out of high school because no one would really talk to him a lot, and he wanted to move on with his career in music. And he also said that he used to skip school and stay home and write music because nobody really understood him and nobody really liked him, and people would always try to bring him down, and he didn't really like that. He formed Never Shout Never, also known as NSN, in 2007. His band name is one word, and this is what he said. He said, I quote, I was sort of in that one named band thing, if you feel me. That's what he said, and unquote. He said that in an interview with Brian Stars. Let's see. He said most of his inspirations come from like how his life was, because he had a hard life, considering he had to go to high school with people that didn't really understand him and that would always say rude things to him to put him down and to, hurt his feelings. And his parents were divorced, and he left home when he was about 16 to prove his parents wrong, that he could actually do something with his life. He is born on November 17th, and that's about it. And I'll continue what the song means to me and everything off of this video. And same with the theme. So I hope that you guys like this, and I know that I messed up, and this is kind of weird, but this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so cut me some slack. But yeah, that's pretty much it.